It's Monday, February 14th, 2022, and the morning edition is live. On today's show, health officials expanding vaccination administration, 9 more COVID deaths reported, opportunities for females in the field of science, and it's Valentine's Day. So let's start the morning off right.
The morning edition is brought to you by We Buy You Sell Company, your leading hurricane impact windows, doors, and tile specialist.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning edition. I'm Jiminita Swain.
Good morning, everybody. I'm in love again, Mr. Charles Fisher. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning, Fisher. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
We had to go and get out all our red and white and pink and all the colors that go.
I see that you're looking very snazzy this morning.
I'd like to thank you.
Suspenders and a bow tie.
You know, the girls here at the ZNS, they normally dress me up. That's Linda Sands and Unitha. Thanks for making me look like a GQ model here this morning.
Thank you, ladies. You did something good for the team today.
And today we have lots of excitement here on Valentine's Day. We have so much to give away.
Lots of love, lots of giveaways. We did tell you to tune in, so it's not too late. You could still get in and win a fabulous prize.
For our Facebook viewers, we also have special prize for you. For our viewers, we have prizes for you as well. And we have an engaged couple in studio today. I wonder what they're going to tell us about being in love.
So much happening. And we have a relationship therapist.
And I have this doll here. I went to the ATM machine this morning, and they were only able to give me $1 out. I wanted to start a GoFundMe page. I know a lot of people will not be able to buy roses today. Do you have any donations towards the GoFundMe for you ladies that won't be able to get no roses today?
I won't have that problem. But I don't think your dollar. I know of this a little late. What you say? I think it's late to start a GoFundMe on Valentine's Day for the purchase of flowers. It's late. It's late, but it was the thought that counts. We'll give you a little applause there. Thanks.
Let's start off right now.
I hope you get your flowers.
Let's start off right now by giving out our first gift for the morning. Janae's Uniform Center, this mug. And let's bring that question up on the screen. What color rose does one send to a friend on Valentine's Day? Now, the number to call, not that one on the screen, you can call 477-0546. 477-0546. What color rose does one send a friend on Valentine's Day? What color, Jimmy?
I'm not guessing.
Green. So let's now take it out to the streets where our Crystal Darling is standing by for our morning traffic. The street should be busy this morning with all those deliveries.
Good morning, Jiminita, and good morning, Charles. Happy Valentine's Day. We're here on Tonique Williams Highway this morning, and I'm here with Officer Patrick Kemp, who's going to give us just a brief overview of last night's traffic.
Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Bahamas. And within the last 24 hours, Crystal, we've had a number of accidents, inclusive of another yet tragic accident that took place on the streets of New Providence. This would have happened in the area of Water and Sewage, JFK, where a male pedestrian was struck. And the driver of the other vehicle would have left the scene. And we have always been saying that when you get involved in an accident, please remain on scene. But unfortunately, the driver would have left and the male would have succumbed to his injuries as a result of the collision. And I want to say to the members of the public out there, if anybody have any information in reference to this tragedy that would have taken place on last night, to please contact the police to help us bring this investigation to a close.
Thank you so much for that report, Officer Kemp. Now, we know that we're on this Tonique Williams Highway area. We know that it tends to be a 24-hour area that's very busy. So could you tell us about the importance of people using their high beams and when is the appropriate time?
Well, Crystal, especially during especially during the night hours, right? It's very important for persons to use their their main headlights when it's appropriate. The only time the law allows you to use your high beam is if there's no street lightings. If there's no street lightings, there's an appropriate time to use it. But I'm probably sure that you've seen it where a lot of precincts have excessively bright lights on their vehicle. And I want to say to those drivers, you're being inconsiderate to the other road users when you have those excessively bright lights on your vehicle, because it dazzles the other driver and it can cause them to get in an accident.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Officer Kemp. But before we wrap up, it is Valentine's Day, like I said, and so we have something for you.
Oh, for me?
Yes, we do.
I don't usually share tears on camera. Thank you very much.
Okay,
thank you very much.
Team.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And happy Valentine's Day. Probably you want some? I'll share some of these with you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, the day should be quite nice. We are waking up to 70 degrees, partly sunny, wind north at 15 miles per hour. Humidity 73%. Now, an active cold front will continue to ignite unsettled weather as it moves through the northwest and central Bahamas. For the northwest and central Bahamas, weather cloudy to overcast and windy with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Thunderstorms may become severe at times. For the southeast Bahamas, weather partly cloudy and warm tonight, becoming cloudy tomorrow with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Your daytime high temperature today, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight's low of 73. Now we look ahead to Tuesday and Wednesday. We see some winds in there, subsiding late in the afternoon. 76 in the day on Tuesday, 62 at night. And then on Wednesday, similar conditions, 80 in the day, 64 at night.
Vaccines are coming soon to a private health facility near you. It's the newest mobilization strategy soon to be unveiled by the Ministry of Health and Wellness as officials continue to pursue more aggressive strategies to tackle increasing vaccination hesitancy. The proposed move of vaccination to both public and private facilities is a rather large turning point in the fight against COVID-19.
We want to get vaccines to private physicians who will be able to speak directly to their patients, because people need that degree of confidence. There is some things that we're working out on how to compensate for the service, not so much the vaccine, because what we're doing here is compensated by the government. We have workers here, and these workers are administering the vaccine. They're recording what's going on. There's an IT component. And to put that load on private facilities without some degree of compensation, I think it's a bit unfair. But we would like to make sure that vaccines are available free of charge.
The Ministry of Health's latest release reporting 9 COVID-19 related deaths, 6 in Grand Bahama, 2 in the capital, and 1 on Eleuthera, taking the countrywide total now to 766. They range between the ages of 39 and 85 years. 7 are females. Meantime, just 6 new COVID infections being reported, 2 apiece on Grand Bahama and Abaco, and 1 each in New Providence and Eleuthera. It's an even split between 3 men and 3 women. 2 of those cases have a history of travel within the past 14 days. Hospitalizations stand at 42, 4 of which are in the intensive care unit. There are 4 new recoveries. 6,530 cases remain active. Educate, empower, equipped. That's the goal of FemSTEM Bahamas, an organization centered on helping more young girls to pursue careers in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and or mathematics. Recently, the group hosted a Zoom presentation in collaboration with the Department of Gender and Family Affairs, inviting girls across the country to hear firsthand many of the opportunities available in STEM-related fields and how they too can carve out their version of success for the future. Spouse of the Prime Minister, Anne-Marie Davis, was the keynote speaker.
The main sustainable development goals are quality education, gender equality, industry, innovation and infrastructure, and partnerships.
And home ownership is an exciting accomplishment, but a daunting process for some. And one woman's commitment to make that dream a reality comes not only with a new pair of keys, but a team of supporters celebrating in the milestone. Lavenderia Bethel could barely contain herself after being surprised by family and friends who teamed up to officially announce that she had completed months of preparation and paperwork in securing her own home.
The harshest part was being patient and waiting for things to align, because even though it wasn't something that I built from the ground up, it was a lot of documents that still needed to be filed. And so it's like, how long is the system going to take for them to file a document and to get it in the system and to get back to me? That was the longest part, the weight of it all.
Now, Jimmy, we're going to give away another prize here on the Morning Edition. This gift
Lovely
basket, all
basket.
courtesy. I wish I could answer this question. All courtesy. Which actress born on Valentine's Day won 6 Academy Awards? And the number once again to call, 477-0546. Which actress born on Valentine's Day won 6 Academy Awards? And you can win this nice gift basket, all courtesy of John Bull.
Everything is changing, and your favorite hardware and home improvement store is getting with the program. We Buy You Sell is rolling out its new online shopping feature. If you go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, it's a quick and easy 3-step process. Step 1, browse the gallery and select your item. Step 2, add to cart. And Step 3, check out. Go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, to shop with us today.
That's why we got the
Well, Jimmy, once again, we just gave a John Bull. Now we're giving out something from Home Fabrics, and you could win this nice basket again. When was the first Valentine's Day candy box made? I tell you, we have so much gifts to give away this morning. 477-0546. Keep your phones dialing. The line may be busy, but keep calling in. When was the first Valentine's Day candy box made? And you can win this gift right here from Home Fabrics.
Well, so today is the day that many proclaim their love in many different ways, but joining us live on the Morning Edition to touch on relationships is cognitive behavioral therapist Harrison Thompson. He is, in many instances, the go-to for relationship advice. Good morning, Harrison, and welcome to the Morning Edition.
Good morning, Jimmy, and good morning, Charles. How you guys doing?
We're great. So tell us, Harrison, what makes for a good marriage?
Yeah, so I think a lot of people mistakenly believe that love is enough to make a marriage work, but it's actually commitment, because everybody loves when it's easy to love, but it's very difficult to continue in love when you don't always feel like that. And when you're together with someone for quite a while, that becomes more of an art form. But the absence of feeling the love doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is not healthy. I think we have to learn to condition ourselves how to make the right decisions, sometimes in the absence of being supported by that emotional feeling. And I believe that once people can kind of commit to that, and once they can kind of settle the deal with being inconvenienced a little bit, I think a healthy marriage is something that any two people can do together successfully.
So then how important is communication in this mix?
Yeah, well, communication is so very difficult because we feel what it is we feel, but trying to communicate to someone else how we feel, well, that can be a challenge. Because sometimes it's much more difficult to interpret. Is this something I'm going through because I'm frustrated? Is this something I'm going through because I'm annoyed? Or is this something I'm going through because I'm angry? A lot of times what is easy for us to feel doesn't necessarily mean that it is easy to communicate. And so the first part about communication is making sure that you spend time with your emotions to figure out how you can accurately convey what is going on to your partner in a way that they can understand something that they can't necessarily see or touch.
And of course, today is Valentine's Day. A lot of emphasis is usually placed on romance. But is that the only thing that keeps a relationship together, since the needs of women and men typically differ?
Yeah, well, I think romance is one of the first types of love that gets us into the door of relationship, but it doesn't necessarily do a good job in keeping us inside of the door. Eros is the love that is considered the passionate love, the physical love that we often assign with Valentine's Day. But then we also forget about the philia love, which is the love of friendship, or the agape love, which is the unconditional love, or the storge love, the love for the environment, the love for things outside of human beings. And so I think once we can create an equilateral triangle that consists of equal part eros, equal part philia, equal part storge, and equal part agape, I think we have a well-rounded whole relationship that can last a lifetime.
Well, thank you so much. Of course, that is Harrison Thompson joining us live on the morning edition with some wonderful relationship advice. Thanks again, Harrison.
Thank you.
And time to work those fingers once again. But viewers, we want to tell you, if you've already won, give somebody else a chance.
Please.
We're only giving out one gift per person. You can't call and say, I just, you know, so one gift per person. Now, this is a gift now from
Shop Smart.
So work those phones again. And the question, how many pounds of chocolate is sold during Valentine's week? The number 477-0546. How many pounds of chocolate is sold during Valentine's week?
Fixed mobile services provided by Cable Bahamas Business Solutions helps our customers help their customers adapt to the new way of paying for things. Digital wallets makes your transactions faster, more convenient, and secure. Whether it's using a debit card at the grocery store or making online payments for your monthly expenses, digital wallets powered by Cable Bahamas Business Solutions makes it better. For more information on our fixed and mobile services, contact the experts at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Nature-based tourism supplies almost $50 million in revenue for Androsians every year. These priceless resources will continue to provide renewable benefits for thousands of people for years to come, as long as we take long-term action to preserve what's rightfully ours. The natural environment has played a vital role in our culture and economy for generations. Let's take care of nature, and nature will take care of us.
Andros is the #1 bone fishing destination on our planet. Sports fishermen visit our flats every year to participate in one of the most fulfilling outdoor activities known to man, fly fishing. And guess what? It's 100% sustainable. Without areas like the west side of Andros, sustaining this industry would be absolutely impossible. So let's take care of nature, and nature will take care of us.
As an artist, I travel all over the world and I find inspiration all around me. From the people and especially the environment. I love the Bahamas with all its natural beauty. From Abaco in the north to Inagua in the south and all the wonderful and colorful islands in between. But we must all do our part to keep the Bahamas healthy and clean, now and for the future generations. That's why I want you to find a little time to do your part. I'm doing my part because I care. Do you?
Nature-based tourism supplies almost $50 million in revenue for Androsians every year. These priceless resources will continue to provide renewable benefits for thousands of people for years to come, as long as we take long-term action to preserve what's rightfully ours. The natural environment has played a vital role in our culture and economy for generations. Let's take care of nature, and nature will take care of us.
Well, for you pet lovers, we haven't forgotten about you. Pot Cakes trivia now. What percentage of people buy pets for Valentine's Day? And you can win this gift certificate, all courtesy of Pot Cake. What percentage of people buy pets Valentine's gifts? And the number to call, once again, 477-0546. You pets, you're getting treated better than us. Well, joining me now here in the morning edition is Ronaldo Russell and Zerlene Johnson. They've been engaged from last year. They're getting married in another couple of weeks. Good morning and welcome to the morning edition.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine.
I don't know who's smiling the most, but tell us about this love story and how did it get together?
It got together because of cars. We both have a love of cars, and we both met each other in 2019. I was looking for a car, she was looking for a car, and we just hit it off from there, all because of cars. And here we are today.
We found ourselves spending time going out for lunch while we were looking for my first vehicle. And after a while, so much things happened. It just continued to build on our relationship. We even got into a car accident together.
Wow.
And that brought us closer together. And
yes, it did.
Ever since, we just couldn't shake each other, really.
So with that in mind, what does this Valentine mean for you?
It means a lot because this is around the same time when we first met.
Yes, this is around the same time we first met, 2019 of February. And so it's a wonderful month. We're getting married on the 26th of this month, and so it's a wonderful month.
So I know recently women popped the question. Who popped the question in this one, and how did it go down?
Well, go ahead.
Well, he popped the question. Of course, we like to keep it traditional in some aspects.
and getting out of those COVID restrictions now, you'll be able to put on your dress and your suit and have a nice wedding. How does that feel now?
Feels wonderful.
It feels wonderful. It feels wonderful to have more family and friends now.
Involved.
Involved, and to have people there. So, and thank God we're here, especially after the COVID, we've lost some loved ones, and so thank God for life.
I know a lot of persons have been giving you advice on marriage. Let's go with the lady first. What is your advice you will take into this marriage?
My advice to the public would be to be committed to each other. You have to be dedicated. Marriage, I know, is not a bed of roses. A relationship that is continually evolving is not a bed of roses. You have to be dedicated to your partner. Yes. You can't listen to what this one says, that one says. Keep communication between each other. When you need to find out something from someone, always, if you need and if you need any type of assistance, I suggest go to maybe a counselor or spiritual advisor. But other than that, communication should be between you, yourself, between your partner, yourself, and God, and that's the triangle. No in-betweens. And that, it resolves a lot of issues when you do it that way too.
And Mr. Russell, you're starting off so good because when your wife's speaking, all you're saying is yes, yes. And to have a good marriage, you just keep saying yes, 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 no matter what, just yes, yes, yes.
Well, most of the time the woman is always the boss, and always taking charge.
Or you learning quick.
But definitely, to keep God at the center of it all. And I think that is most important. And for a lot of men, they have to understand that, we are the provider, we are the protector, and we are the priest of the home. And so we should always lead, our family and our wife, into devotion, to always be the lead and the head. And that's most important. And so once we keep Christ at the center of our relationships, exactly, the rest will be history.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here. The soon-to-be Russells.
Yes.
Wishing you the best in the future. And hopefully next year, this time, you'll be able to come back and tell us about that 1-year anniversary.
Anniversary, yes.
Thank you
so much.
When we come back, much more to give away.
As an artist, I travel all over the world and I find inspiration all around me. From the people and especially the environment. I love the Bahamas with all its natural beauty. From Abaco in the north to Inagua in the south and all the wonderful and colorful islands in between. But we must all do our part to keep the Bahamas healthy and clean, now and for the future generations. That's why I want you to find a little time to do your part. I'm doing my part because I care. Do you?
And we don't want to leave our Facebook viewers out this morning, so this trivia question is all for you. Well, courtesy of Home Fabric. In which Shakespearean play will you find a mention of Valentine's Day? You can go on our Facebook page and answer this question. As soon as the show is over with the correct answer, we will tell you what you've won from Home Fabrics and how to pick up your gift.
Well, chocolate is one of those sweet treats that many love to receive, especially around Valentine's Day. Well, I recently visited the Grey Cliff Chocolate Factory to see what sweet treats they were cooking up. But first, their chocolate tour gives us a background on how chocolates are made.
A sweet treat, a great way to start off a tour at the Grey Cliff Chocolate Factory. Here net secured. Now tour guide Deja fills us in on what it takes to get started.
Chocolates are actually grown on a tree in the cacao pod. We don't grow chocolate here, our pods here. We import them from Jamaica, Costa Rica, and Trinidad. When we get them in the dried stage. So they look like what's in the fermenting bin. We make all of our chocolates right here in the back in the factory.
After a quick chat, we head to the kitchen for the chocolate making process, or rather chocolates in various flavors being popped out from chocolate molds. There was the dark chocolate sea salt caramel, vibrant red in color, and the mint mojito bonbons.
As you saw, I got my gloves on, I have my apron on so that I'm sure to ensure that I don't get any chocolate or any other sweets on my clothing. But I'm joined now by Tracy, who is going to walk us through the chocolate making process. So I see you have some elements here. Tell us about these items that you have here and what are we going to be making?
Okay, so in the plate below, guys have some mint Oreos, some shredded coconut, some hazelnuts, marshmallow or pineapple, and some strawberry crisp. Okay? And then you have your cup of dark chocolate here. And then you have the molds. The molds make the chocolate bar that you're going to be making. And then some solid hearts. Okay? Okay. Which is thanks to my Valentine.
So where do we start?
Okay, first off, you're ready. Going home. Get in your apron and your nose. So I need you to take your cotton and swap the entire mold for me. Make sure it's clean.
The molds are now clean, so next I pour the dark chocolate mixture into the chocolate bar mold, ensuring there are no bubbles in sight. I garnish with some coconut shavings and hazelnuts. Next, I dip the marshmallow in the chocolate, making a pop, doing the same with my pineapple piece. And finally, I make one white chocolate and dark chocolate heart. From there, it's on to the cooling machine for a few minutes. While we wait, others are popped out. Manager Stafford Forbes says Valentine's is busy.
It's Valentine's now, our sales really gone up, so we should be doing like almost 300 to 3,000 types of chocolates every single day.
What are some of the typical Valentine pleasers for your clients?
We got our dark chocolate dipped strawberries. We have our dark chocolate with truffles. We have a lot of dark chocolate with same My Valentine's. We have a lot of gift baskets. We have a lot of stuff going on to say about Valentine's.
As you can see, My Valentine's treats are ready for delivery.
Well, Valentine's Day culture is constantly shifting and some new customs are being embraced. Our Crystal Darling tells us more about what this Valentine's Day trends are.
Valentine's Day is all about the love. And as time goes on, more and more people are finding new ways to express that love. We went to a few stores and asked what are some new trends customers are embracing. Shop Smart Operations Manager Tanya Hasty says that parents have been coming in looking for gifts for their children.
People are focusing on showing love to their kids more. You know, yes, you're going to have the love for one another, for the husband, the wife, or the girlfriend and the boyfriend, where, you know, you take them the big arrangement of flowers, or you take them to dinner and the chocolates. But I noticed that people are showing love to their kids, maybe because of the pandemic and the upheaval in their lives. But I noticed they're coming in and they're getting the little teddy bears for the kids, you know, the little chocolates, the little gifts and memento for the kids.
And home fabrics crafter Shakia Walkeen says that some new trends are spillovers from Christmas and others involve DIY.
I noticed a lot of people using picks and Valentine decorations to redecorate Christmas tree from December, and they also doing like Valentine wreaths to put on their door just to be different. A lot of people, instead of purchasing a basket to save more money, they actually getting some teddy bears, balloon setup, some chocolates and champagne wine glasses, you know, to be creative and save some money and to create their own basket.
Cards are becoming ever so popular too. Partyland manager Mitzi Butler explains.
You're not able to express yourself to that individual, you'll be able to do it with a card. You know, because a card can say 1,000 things that you may not be able to say. So I always encourage our customers when they come in, to get a card, and get a nice card, because we have some really nice Valentine's Day cards that you'll be able to express yourself.
And Butler reminds us why it's important to celebrate loved ones.
This one particular day, it's good to go all out, especially if you have a significant other. And may I add, if you don't have a significant other, love yourself, okay?
Well, reds are usually bold for some on Valentine's Day, but the operator of Silhouette Line clothing store is sharing ways on how you can change it up and still achieve that classic look. Check it out.
I honestly, really and truly believe every woman should look like a silhouette. That was my inspiration. When you put your clothes on, you should look and feel just like a silhouette.
For the last 6 years, CJ has been holding his own with his Palmdale boutique Silhouette Line, one of the spots if you're hoping to stand out this Valentine's. From the racks, he pulled a show-stopping look for me.
It screams Valentine's, but you don't have to be into Valentine's like that, because it's not so much overpowering in a red, but also it's blacks and it's different colors. It really depends on what you feel when it comes to Valentine's and how you feel, to be quite honest with you.
And the thinking behind the first look?
So obviously we're in Valentine's season. Right now, this is a tweed, but you can definitely pop it right now with a little bit of red just to say bop. So that's what we're doing this season. It's a very trendy outfit. It's warm at the same time, yet still relevant. Brunch, dinner, there you go.
Now it's time for the second.
What we're wearing right now is a black spaghetti strap satin dress, super sexy on. It can be worn for Valentine's or just a birthday situation. But for me, if you're going to be wearing it, you will definitely be seen. You definitely will be getting some compliments with this particular dress here. Amazing on the body. Look at it. The earrings to accessorize it with, and a bracelet. Amazing. Absolutely amazing on the body. Got the legs action. Got it. See? Wow.
The final runway look, this.
So right now we're wearing a corporate Valentine's look, as we are Valentine's Day. We've got a high-waist trouser with the GG. We've got some nice tapered pants on with the amazing chiffon top with the lips. Absolutely amazing. It's appropriate for work, appropriate for dinner as we go to work and go straight to dinner with that special someone. Amazing on. Paired with a pair of black shoes with a nice suede red bag. Amazingly paired together.
But you may think you're in the wrong profession. I knew you will not be a runway model. You'll be a runaway model. You just run away. Yeah, just run away. Get out of here. Well, no, trivia question. A trivia question. What color does one send for Valentine's to a friend? The answer to that is yellow. That's Janae's, and that is won by who? Lakeisha Brown. Also, our John Bulwich actress born on Valentine's Day won 6 Academy Awards, Thelma Ritter. And we're going to give the names afterward. And Home Fabrics #1. When was the first Valentine's Day candy box made? 1861. Our Shop Smart trivia answer: how many pounds of chocolate is sold during Valentine's week? 58 million. And the pot cakes trivia: what percentage of people buy pets Valentine's Day gifts? 27%. And the last one, Home Fabrics trivia #2. In which Shakespearean play will you find a mention of Valentine's Day? It is Hamlet. We'll be calling our winners at the end of the show, so make sure to stay tuned to that. Rhodesia Wright, Psyche Wright, Lakeisha Brown, Thelma Ritter. Those are some of the winners, so stay tuned to that. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. Love is in the air. I did not get much money for that GoFundMe page. That looks like some of us won't be getting any rose today.
You just have your gifts in place. Well, be sure to tune in to the ZNS Network for TV and radio updates throughout the day. Then you can tune into the Northern Edition at 6:30 and the Bahamas Tonight at 7. That's a wrap for us on this morning. Make it a great day, everyone.